Question number 2, exercise 2.3. Find the domain and range of the following functions. F of x is equal to minus of modulus x. Bit 2, f of x is equal to root of 9 minus x square. So first bit is f of x is equal to minus of modulus x. So we can take x, any real numbers we can take. So here I am going to take a sum of real numbers I take. So you already know that what is real number. Real number means it is a combination of real rational numbers and irrational numbers. So let's take some real numbers. Okay, not all real numbers I am not writing here, some real numbers I am writing here. So let's do. So if I am taking minus 3 here, so what will you get? So if I put this is x, this is minus of modulus x. So if I put minus 3 here, what happens? So minus 3 modulus, you already studied that modulus of minus 3 is equal to 3. You already studied in small classes, we already studied that one. So minus of x, so minus 3 we get. Okay, minus 2, modulus of x is equal to minus 2. Minus 2 means 2, positive 2 we get. So minus 1 is outside here, so we get again minus 2 here. So minus 1, if you put minus 1 here, we get a positive 1. So outside is minus here, so we get again minus 1. So if you put 0 here, same 0 only we get. 1 if you put minus 1 we get. 2 we get again minus 2 we get. If you put 3 you get minus 3 here. If you put 4 you get you get 4, minus 4 we get. Minus 4 we get. So whatever be the values, whether it is negative or positive, you get negative values only. We can put x, any values we can take. Okay, so then only we get negative values only, except 0. In this case 0 if we put, we get 0 only. So while writing domain of, how will you write a domain? Domain is equal to real numbers. What is range here? Range, how can we write? Range is equal to y belongs to real number. Y also belongs to real number. But one condition is there. Y is less than 0 or equal to 0. This is the condition. Y belongs to real numbers, but y is always less than or equal to 0. So this is the range. Or we can write minus infinity. So closed interval 0. This means we can take 0 also. Okay, and all the negative values up to infinity. Okay, then second bit we are going to write second bit. What is the second bit? Okay, second bit, f of x is equal to root of 9 minus x square. Root of 9 minus x square. So root of 9 minus x square is always positive. So how can we write it? It cannot be negative. So we can write like this: root of 9 minus x square is greater than or equal to 0 because it is always positive. Then squaring on both sides. Squaring on both sides. We get 9 minus x square is squaring on both sides, right? So we are squaring on both sides is greater than or equal to 0. After squaring, how can we get the root will eliminate. So we get 9 minus x square is greater than or equal to 0 we get. So next step, 9 minus x square greater than 0. So we can write 9 is greater than or equal to, transpose this x square to this side, so it becomes 9 is greater than or equal to x square, isn't it? So how can we write 9 greater than or equal to x square? How can we write? So x square we can write, we get 2 values. X is equal to, we get 2 values. So so we can write minus 3 which implies we can write, which implies minus 3 less than or equal to x less than or equal to 3. So this is the value. So what is the domain here? Domain is equal to the closed interval. Domain is equal to the closed interval minus 3 to 3. Minus 3 closed interval 3. Then next we are going to write range. How will you write range? So we can take x minus 3, minus 2, minus 1, 0, 1, 2, 3 we can take. Okay. Then we have to find range. Range is equal to y. Y is equal to, we can write root of 9 minus x square. So x, first we can put minus 3 here. Then what happens? So if you put 3, what happens to root of 9 minus x square? 9 minus x square means root of 9 minus 3 square. 9 minus 3 square is equal to root of 9 minus 9, which is equal to root of 0. Root of 0 means 0 only. 0 only. If you put 9 minus 3 square. Minus 3 square. So we get 3 square means 9 only. 9 minus 9 we get 0. So first value we get 0. So minus 2, if you put minus 2, what happens here? Root of 9 minus minus 2 square. So we get like this, root of 9 minus 4. Root of 9 minus 4, how much we get? Root 5 we get. So if you put minus 2, we get root 5 we get here. Okay. Then if you put minus 1 happens, what happens? Minus 2, if you put minus 1, what happens? Root of 9 minus 1 square. So 9 minus 1 square means root of 9 minus 1. So 9 minus 1 is equal to how much we get? Root 8. Root 8 we can write. Root 8 is equal to 2 root 2. We can write 2 root 2. How? We can, you already know that 4 into 2 is equal to 8. So square root of 4 into 2 means which is equal to, we can write 4 into 2. Root 8 can be write as 4 into 2. From these we can take 2 root 2. Square root of 4 is equal to 2 and root 2. So we can write 2 root 2 we can write. Isn't it? If you put minus 1, we get 2 root 2. So we can write here 2 root 2. We can write. Okay. Root of 9 minus 3 square means root of 9 minus 9. So we get 0. If you put 3, you get 0. So range, how can we write? Range is equal to what is the minimum value? Minimum value and maximum value. Maximum value. Minimum value is 3. Minimum value is 0 and maximum value is 3. So range is equal to the closed interval 0 and what is the maximum value? 3. We can see maximum value is 3 and minimum value is 0. Isn't it? Okay. Is it clear for you? Thanks for watching.